This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
You are what you watch. Hello, my name is Harrington Watko. Welcome to our program. Now, every once in a while, we come across a homegrown company whose innovations really come to the forefront. Now, it's not all that easy to actually create on top of mind a product out of nowhere trying to fulfill a demand. Normally, the marketing cycle is such wherein you look for a demand, you look for what people want, and you create the product, and then you go through all the principles of marketing until finally the product is branded with a title and you sell it in the market. Now, it doesn't happen all the time that all these products come across based on demand or based on what you call what a market segment would require or need. Much less products that are created with false, how do you say it, false advertising or false promises. Every once in a while, again, when they do come up and they come up to be successful, both profitably and with the employment of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, in this case, specifically even 1 million. When opportunities are brought out and there is employment, we call them nation builders. Now, in this specific show, I would like to zero in on that. We have had enough politics for the week, and it continues with the Senate. If we leave them alone, maybe they may all hang themselves. Then maybe that would be really something to watch. But at this point, why don't we concentrate on our nation builders, our businessmen? After all, we have, what, 4 months to go before the ASEAN integration? What have we to offer? What can we offer? And what entrepreneurs, not the oligarchs, I'm not talking about the rich that have become super rich and have now passed even the Forbes list. We're talking about the real entrepreneurs that make the country what it is, that actually provide what we call, you and I know, as consumerism. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the president of iFern and Fern Inc. We have Mr. Tommanny Tan. Hi, Mr. Tommanny.
Hello.
How do I call you? Tom na lang. You have a very unusual name, Tommanny.
Yeah.
Bakit Tommanny tinawag sa'yo?
Well, it's a funny story because my mom liked the name Tom. But my father wanted to call me Manuel Jr.
That's his name, syempre.
Yeah, Manuel siya, Manuel. Sabi ng mother ko, I don't like my children to be named Junior. Kaya sabi niya, compromise. I like Tom, your nickname is Manny, we'll just put it together. Kaya Tommanny.
Naiba. Well, mine isn't all that unusual, but same story. It's Domingo. I became the third, not Junior.
Okay.
Tom, let's talk about the issues, because alam mo, that's always intrigued me. I didn't realize after talking to you, and I thought it was only Fern C. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a product that you may all already know. I assume you do, because it's the leading product in the market when it comes to vitamin C. I'm talking about Fern C and their successes. Don't go through the ads. There's no need to. I'm not trying to generate an awareness. I'm putting forward the fact that this is the one product because it delivered what it promised, the non-acidic sensation when you take when you take vitamin C. It's always a problem, especially in the morning, even with just fresh orange juice. Our stomach starts to curdle because of all that citric juice. But Fern C actually provided the vitamin requirement, which is why it became popular. The product delivered. Tom, in your case, the early successes, the earlier strategy ginamit nyo was networking, which is quite popular today. In fact, many in the super brand company are networking. But in your case, you reversed it, no? Nasa market ka na, ano ka na, successful ka na, binibenta na ng networking group mo, and you took it out of the market. Why, and how did you do this?
Okay, we started the company in 2003 as a networking company. No, the vision was and still is sharing prosperity through entrepreneurship. No, we feel that
that's what it is.
Yeah, we
sharing,
feel that
sharing.
For the Filipino to go forward as a nation, we need to have more entrepreneurs. No, so we thought that the easiest business to do would be networking kasi cheapest entry. So we started.
Pero mahirap ang backroom niyan, di ba? Yung accounting niyan, kailangan maayos yan.
Kailangan maayos, no? Especially for us, no? We reached more than 1 million members, no? In the 10 years of operation. So thanks to our networkers, the very hardworking networkers, the leaders, we became a #1 selling vitamin C. No, we reached billions in sales. And
that's without direct, heavy campaign advertising.
We didn't have any advertising at the time. We didn't have any endorsers. All we had was testimony of the members. Because sabi nga nila, the best advertising is word of mouth.
Totoo yan.
When your mother, your father, your son, your daughter, your kapitbahay, your kumpare will tell you, pare, take this, or mare, ito yung pinakamagandang vitamin C. When they say that, then you tend to believe them. Or you just see somebody, your friends, very healthy. What are you doing? Oh, I'm taking Fern C. Di ganun lang, no? And of course, we were the first to say that here comes non-acidic vitamin C. And when we started, the only generic name allowed was ascorbic acid. So people were laughing. Binebenta mo non-acidic. Nakasulat sa kahon, ascorbic acid. Sino niloloko mo? So that was very challenging and very funny for our early networkers.
Positioning, you know?
But when the people took it, talagang hindi nang asim yung sikmura nila. No, there's no hyperacidity. So they say, totoo pala to. And then we have a foundation, we have doctors who are promoting the usage of vitamin C. May mga mega dose tayo na tinatawag, cancer patients with cardiovascular problems, psoriasis, arthritis. No, yung pala, ang dami palang sakit, no, na can be solved with just vitamin C.
I didn't know that.
Sabi nga nila, 300 metabolic functions of the body are governed by vitamin C. No, so, ang dami sakit. Some people, asthma, vitamin C. Yung at night, hindi ka makatulog, insomnia, vitamin C.
Vitamin C?
Yeah, there's so many things that's ruled by vitamin C. Kaya, of course, with people, networkers, promoting the product and telling people, oh, yan bang problema mo? Try mo to, try mo to. So, people began trying. So, people who were not consuming vitamin C, they began to consume again. The funny thing na nakita namin, as children, di ba, pagkagaling ng hospital yung baby, parang the pediatrician would prescribe vitamin C. Paglampas na yung pediatric age, tumitigil yung mga bata sa pag-take. And so as adults, we don't take anymore. Yung pala, yun na yung kulang. Kailangan idagdag. So,
nakakaligtaan eh.
Yes. So that's the beautiful thing, no? We just reminded people to take it. And of course, one key thing about our networking companies is yung pricing. A lot of networking companies, of course, they put up because, it's a lucrative business. Maraming kumikita dyan. But, kikita ka, high naman yung price. So, you cannot sustain it. No? Parang people will not buy if they cannot afford it, no matter how good the product. So, yung secret namin, kailangan pangmasa yung presyo. No, world class. No? We're the only vitamin C sold right now supplied by DSM of Switzerland. No, all of the vitamin C
that you gawa nitong produkto nito sa Switzerland pa?
Yes.
Okay.
So, all of the vitamin C being sold right now is made in China. Okay, so if you do not know the source of your vitamin, I don't know if I can show this. If you see this Quality logo here, because of this Quality logo, that guarantees that it's from DSM of Switzerland. If the vitamin C you're taking does not have this logo, then it's probably made in China.
Okay. But naiiba ba yung gawa ng China? Anong naiiba naman sa China? I mean, China's already, it's the toll manufacturer of the world.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that...
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the quality for the Swiss made is better.
It's better.
Diba? Kasi alam naman natin, when it comes to medicines, vitamins, Swiss is the best.
But you already had a winning formula. Nabibiling Fern C. There was a market acceptance without real advertising expense. the strategy was correct, networking,
Yes.
and you succeeded. But you turned it around. You pulled it back to over-the-counter.
Yeah.
In OTC mo
Yeah.
eh.
From 2005 to 2012, now we were networking for Fern C. And then in 2012, we slowly shifted it to OTC.
Well, why, if it's already successful?
The reason was, we were...
I remember I was trying to buy that way back in 2008, parang 2009. Mahirap-hirap hanapin unless may kilala kang membro eh.
Yes.
I was pleasantly surprised na sa regular corner drugstore ngayon. But you would think na, nobody changes and fixes what's not broken, so to speak, di ba? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why did you fix it?
Actually, it just didn't seem broke, but it was. Because of our own success. No? We were so successful that it was the drugstores who were going after us. Sila naghahabol, we want to sell Fern C. And they went out to our members.
Right.
They told us na, bentahan mo naman kami. We will sell it in our
Binaliktad,
drugstore.
pinuntahan kayo ng mga drugstore.
Oo. And at that time, we were not selling to any drugstore. We
Kasi
only
ang
sold
dami
to our...
nilang,
Yes.
ang daming complaints ng mga customer. Wala ba kayong Fern C dyan?
That's right.
Nangyari
Lahat
sa akin yan, sa
naghahanap.
Mercury ako humingi.
Yes, marami naghahanap. So, our members just feel the need. No, yung drugstore, pumunta sa amin, sabi namin, sorry, we do not sell to non-members. And we do not sell to drugstores. So, pinuntahan nila mga members. So, the members started selling...
You got a nice problem.
The members started selling to the drugstores. Okay? And, of course, when drugstores start buying from members, ang transaction nila cash. So, syempre, papasok na yung mga wholesaler, mga distributor.
Correct.
Teka, kanino kayo bumibili ng Fern C? Ay, may member nagsusupply sa amin. So, the
Hahanapin
wholesalers,
talaga nila eh.
sila naman, teka, mag-member na lang tayo para we can supply the drugstores. Unfortunately, when it comes to big wholesalers, presyo na yung labanan. And terms, no? So, before, the members will sell at cash, the wholesalers will not sell at terms.
Correct.
No, the members will sell at the 500 members price, then you sell it at retail 750. Si wholesaler kaya niya mag-undercut. Di ba? So
you
therein
cut
lies the
out all
problem.
the competition.
Yung ordinary people, which the one we wanted to help, no, sharing prosperity nga, nawalan sila ng opportunity because the big guys started to come in.
Of course.
When the big guys start to come in, nawala yung margins nila.
Oh, you're sounding like Schumart, but go ahead.
So we needed to try to fix the situation.
So you just addressed it. It's
Yes.
not because you wanted more.
No,
you just
no,
had
no,
to
no.
address nagkaka-internal competition between
nagkaroon ng
member,
internal.
wholesaler.
Yes. So
Ganun
that's why
pala
we try to fix it. So because of the lucrative nature of a network marketing compensation plan, 500 yung cost nila, but as much as 200 is given back as commission. So in 500, 300 na lang yung cost niya. So you go to Divisoria, all of these wholesale areas, they're selling 320, 350.
Yun ang naging
That affects the
problema.
business for legitimate members who wanted to sell at 500 and 750.
And in the end, talo yung consumer.
Yes, talo yung consumer, talo rin yung networkers and the direct sellers who started the business for you. Sila yung dapat kumita ngayon, ang shift napunta na lahat sa wholesaler, napunta na lahat sa drugstores. So we were just addressing a problem. And the funny thing is, the lower a price goes, pati yung brand equity mo nawawala.
Nawawala.
Ay, baka peke yan, ba't ang mura?
Masira ka pa.
Baka China yan or something, sinisiraan na. So we needed to do something to protect the brand name that we've created, to continue being of service to the consumers who are loyal to the products. And of course, to the networkers and leaders that were dependent on us for their income. So we need to change it in such a way, they're still the ones selling, pero hindi na ganun yung spread. Inayos mo na yung spread para wala ng price manipulation.
Tommy, we're going to have to take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, basically the concept is the consistent delivery of the brand promise, which was met by Fern C, was delivered. It generated integrity, so it made it a brand. But when the brand was already towards the marketplace and there was already a market acceptance, the difference was the profit margins and the difference in prices. As you can see, it's a matter of consequence of what happened, so it was a management strategy to address that, to equalize the playing field. Now, what happens when you have new products and when there's growth? What happens to the people who are waylaid because it went over the counter all of a sudden? When we come back, we'll address these issues. Now, watch, learn, Listen, these are entrepreneurial strategies on how to be successful. We'll be right back.